I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if they knew they were slaves. These were the words purportedly said by Harried Trubman, a famed American abolitionist and social activist. Even from the grave, her influence is still being felt by the world. Slavery may have officially ended on December 8, 1865 through the adoption of the 13th Amendment, but did it ever truly end? Slavery is all around us, inculcated by schools, perpetuated in offices, and permeated throughout the very fabric of our society. We are either unaware of it, or we accept it unknowingly. Our personal values have been shaped by society from cradle to grave. To accept that this is right, that this is natural, and this is the tried and true way. Don't believe me? Think back to your schooling days. Have your teachers ever told you anything about financial independence? Schools exist to shape us into better workers than our parents. That is an education system designed to hold us back and to whip us into submission. Have you ever wondered why it rubs some teachers the wrong way when you ask them questions? The education system teaches us that it is wrong to challenge authority and to fit into this wonderful system that is already in place. Everything will be alright as long as you listen and obey. Sadly, individuals astute enough to see the invisible bars of the cage are frozen in fear. They see an insurmountable obstacle to overcome: the economy, and the elites behind it with their powerful machination. The disparity of wealth between the rich and poor is growing wider and wider. According to Britannica, income inequality on the global level is extreme, with 1% of the population receiving as much as the bottom 56%. Even more shocking is the revelation that income inequality in the United States is larger than most other developed countries. In 2014, 1% of the population received 22% of total income, and the top 10% of US households received about 60% of total income. Why is there such a drastic disparity of wealth? What you are witnessing here is a distribution method fit only for slaves. This is injustice in its most profound form. Yet, we remain unable to find the courage within our hearts to address it. Right now, we are living like mere beggars, crying out for measly handouts from our rulers. We live life oblivious in the very system that goes against us. The rich get richer, while the rest of us slips further and further down into the waves of economic decline, inflation, job loss, and depression. Left to their own devices, the capitalist class will never help us. And the reason for that is simple: because they have no incentive to help us. Employers only pay us enough for us to stick around and work. It is not the responsibility of your employer to make you rich. Only you can find your own path to success. The time has come to rid our minds of any negative thoughts and reclaim our self-worth. The first step to liberating ourselves is by liberating our minds. And this can only happen when revolutionaries come together in a safe space to discuss, improve, build on, and propagate the ideas of freedom. Welcome to HyperNation.